I'm getting more and more excited. Hot off the press. My updated hunting for listings course. So this Friday, February 6th, from 9 to 1 in my office, right? We're going to do some lunch around noon because I can't make it until 1 to eat, that's for sure. Even though I'm on a cut, I got to watch my calories. Anyways, so you guys will be eating some nice food while I'm over there eating some rice and maybe some chicken. But anyhow, look, we're going to go over the three ways to find business. We're going to go over every single way to find a listing. It's just all right there, right? Can't learn how to take one if you're not finding any of them. So there's like 42, 43 ways to find a listing. My advice is to choose 5 or 6 of those and go get it. Then we're going to cover our 5-step listing program, listing process, right? And this has been out there, and I didn't make that up. But we're going to go over how it works in the local Montana market, which it works so well. Then we're going to go over some scripts. We're going to talk about expireds. We're going to talk about for sale by owners. We're going to talk about neighborhood calls. We're going to talk about how to get listings from open houses. Okay, that's what we're going to talk about. Then we're going to talk about how to figure out or how to pre-qualify a seller in the correct way and why those questions are all so important, right? That's the most important thing is to figure out, where the client is at. So we're going to cover that. Then the funnest part, I think, of the whole thing is when I'm going to act like the real estate agent and we're going to do a live role play where I'm talking to however many people are in the office, 15, 20 people, and y'all can beat me up with every single objection that you would ever go or get at a listing presentation, and I'm going to have to squirm around live in front of everybody, and then I got to close you to sign the contract, right? So we're going to go over how to do that, how to present price, all of the objections that you run into. I want to think about it. Will you do this for that? Will you do it for this long? I have a friend, or just a million different. There's really 6 that you hear all the time. How to handle those and not come off as pushy because that's never going to help you sell anything. And then how to do these things without bashing another real estate agent, right? Oh, I'm interviewing other agents. Oh, they're terrible, or oh my gosh, or he does this, or he does that, or he pawns it off on his staff. That's what you all say about me. But it's one of those things where it's just great. Then we're going to talk about again follow-up process after the listing is taken. I love the objection handling part I was just talking about. What else do I have in here? Yeah, this great listing presentation that we use. Taken a few listings in my day. I want to help you take a few listings more in your day. And then, after that, we'll just eat, hang out, have fun. There's no cost. I mean, what do you have to lose except, a shitload of listings? So be here. The link is in comments. Might as well come. It's free training. I've charged up to $1,000 for this. So you can come here. And so someone called me the other day and they go, "Are you going to recruit me?" No, I'm not going to. There'll be 15 other witnesses there. And, so I'll tell you now, no, I'm not going to do that. I want to help you build your business. Why? Because no one else does this, right? And, here's the thing. They're absolutely 110. You are not my competition. I've never thought about another person in this market as my competition. You know what is? That. What this pea brain, tells me not to do when I know I should be doing it, right? Your brain tells you one thing, your heart tells you the next. I don't live in scarcity. If you go out there and get the listing, like we're both competing for the listing and you go out there and get it, it's my fault. Right? Like my presentation wasn't good enough. I didn't talk to enough people. I didn't have 4 appointments set that week, right? That have anything to do with, good for you. Get one of my expireds, want the pictures, call me up. Be happy to send them to you. So again, all you're doing is competing against what the market is telling you need to do, right? Market, doesn't matter what market rate. Rates could be 10%. You could still close 100 transactions this year. How? You would just have to figure out how many people you need to talk to every day. So we're going to talk a lot about that and how the importance of talking to 20 people every day if you have less than 3 pendings. there's really nothing new under the sun. It's just most people don't have a finite, like literal step by step system like this in their listing business. They're winging it, and it's all about going over a CMA. Really? Uh, that's a small part of it. And we're just going to go over something that works. It's tangible. Like I said, it's step by step. This is all stuff you can read in front of your clients. It's going to help you take more listings there when you're there in the first time. You don't have to go back 6 times. You don't have to be unprofessional. You're not going to get blindsided by something anymore. Yeah, so I hope you can make it Friday. Now, a lot of people have said, can you Zoom this? Look, I'm going to be walking all over the room. So how am I going to record that, right? With good audio and stuff. So, maybe there will be, but there may not be. So you should come to the live class if you're around. Now, if you're somewhere else, I'm going to try to record it in some way, shape, or form. And if I do come up with a Zoom link, I'll be sure to share that with people. But again, it'd be nice to just, hang out, right, and have a good time, and y'all can make fun of me. So, all right, well, we'll look forward to seeing you there. Do sign up, though, because I have to order food. There's no cost for it. If you want to donate to my decoy fund, got to hide that from the family. You could just throw me 100, something like that. I'll throw it in the fund. I'm just kidding. So we'll look forward again to seeing you on Friday. It's from 9 to 1 with food and fellowship. Talk soon.